thank you for your patience, and for anybody that was subscribed and who changed the time. I had to change the time to 3 o'clock. I actually think this might be a better time to do this. Sometimes 11 o'clock is a little bit too rushed. It depends on what you all think, so you can let me know. I did ask if anybody like 3 o'clock or 11 o'clock better. Maybe we'll just change it up based upon what's going on. To be quite honest, today I am not feeling so great. So in full disclosure, I'm definitely not at my top, so this is exactly why we're here, when you just to do 5 minutes of something, even when you really, really don't feel well. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to focus on a couple of resources first, and then we'll just move. So first, in case anybody isn't sure who I am, I'm Kendra Nielsen-Miles. I am the founder of EDS Wellness. I am a certified health education specialist. My background is in public health. EDS Wellness focuses on services and programs and putting these together for you guys, and also physician education programs, a whole bunch of different things. I am currently about to get my yoga certification. I'm also working on restorative exercise certification, which is a 2-year program. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. That's me. We're going to focus on a couple more resources. I shared this in the Life Hacks group. There's a couple companies called, the first, I guess, life hack or tool, that resource I was going to share with you guys is called IntelliSkin or AlignMed. They're 2 brands of what they call posture clothing. And the premise of both of them, this is actually by AlignMed. This is a sports bra for women. And then this is actually a shirt by IntelliSkin, if you can actually see it. This is, it looks like kind of KT tape. So the idea between the posture wear is to actually support you, support your joints, to keep you in a proper alignment based upon premise of KT tape. So it's like clothing that's based upon KT tape. It was not made for hypermobile people. However, I think it was made for surfers, to be honest, or athletes, to help them keep their joints in place and to help remind their bodies to keep in proper alignment while they're training. Of course, it plays a huge role for us. So a lot of PTs now, even doctors, are recommending this type of posture wear, especially if you don't like wearing braces, you found that braces aren't necessarily right for you. We also have to marry how much we wear braces. So this is a nice way of actually being able to just have corrective, I guess, clothing or something like KT tape, but not necessarily wearing a full brace. So I actually have one on today too. I like them because the caps kind of go on your shoulders like this, so it's kind of a nice gentle way to remind you to not necessarily shoulders way back, because that's not proper alignment, but just shoulders back and down, to help keep our bodies in proper alignment so that we're not slumped over like this. So this is AlignMed, and they have a sale right now. There's a coupon that I shared on one of my sites, and then also in the Life Hacks group. So AlignMed has a bunch of different bras. They also have compression clothing. They can be kind of expensive, but with the coupon is 20% off, plus they have a sale side or a sale rack. That's a great place to buy stuff. You just have to be careful because some of it is final sale and you can't return it. So AlignMed, and it has bras that look like this too. This is AlignMed. This is AlignMed. It's really cute. I actually really like wearing these. I find them incredibly comfortable to either work out in, sit in, sleep in. This is, not everything looks exactly like this, but this is AlignMed. And then this is IntelliSkin. And IntelliSkin has usually kind of this like mesh backing. You can see it. So the sports bras look just like that. And again, very, very cute. So they have it in men's and women's. So this is posture wear. It helps keep your joints, or remind your body to keep your joints in place. And it's a gentle reminder. It's not a brace. It's not meant to be a brace. It's meant to more mimic KT tape, if you all have ever used KT tape. I know some of us have used KT tape, or other tape, rock tape, but our skin is very sensitive. I can't leave it on for very long. It tends to rip my skin. So this has been great. I love these clothing. I tend to work out in them all the time now. They are also not as constricting around the rib cage. Some sports bras for me are, they fit, but then they're tight here and they end up like moving one of my ribs, and it just is not comfortable. So AlignMed and IntelliSkin, and I have coupons I can share on the EDS Wellness site that they're just offering 20% off, and then, like I said, you can go to the clearance side. Another thing is the compression stuff. So I know we all talk about compression wear, you can wear it in pants, but I wear these socks, I don't know if you can see them. They're by, I don't know, Fox River, I found them on Amazon. So in the winter, I know a lot of us deal with circulation issues, and then the compression also helps with POTS. It also helps with dysautonomia, which POTS is a form of dysautonomia. So in the winter, I always wear these. They are compression, long compression socks. They keep my feet warm. A lot of times if I'm cold, I'm not necessarily cold everywhere, I'm cold on my feet, and my toes go absolutely numb and my feet become purple. So I tend to wear these all the time. You get nice little indents in your skin. But so these are my compression socks. They make ones that are just, you know, ankle size, but these are, I think, a great way of helping with, they help increase your blood flow from your legs. They also help keep you warm, help with blood flow, and they definitely help in the winter, in my opinion, and they're comfortable. They're more cushiony sock, and they have compression here. So these are by, again, Fox River. I found them on Amazon. I'm sure there's plenty of different kinds. This is just the ones, I think I got them in a pack of 5 or something. So those are the ones I wear. The other I was going to share with you guys, this is called a rumba roller. So this is a different kind of foam roller. Some people, I guess the company actually believes that these little spikes are better. You know, they have more acupressure points. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I actually find them more comfortable to roll on after a while than like a traditional foam roller. So this is what I use as my foam roller, and one of the exercises I was going to show you guys is actually on this. So those are my 3 things, my 3 resources. I don't know if anybody's ever seen them or used them, but the posture wear, and my dogs need training. Johan, bring in the dogs. Sorry, you'll hear them more than anything right now. Hold on, they're barking because all the kids are coming home from school right now. So let me make sure that they are going to stop, or else they're very distracting. Okay, all right, so posture wear, the compression socks, and then the rumba roller. So now we're going to do a little bit of movement for 5 minutes. And my caveat that I said before, I'm going to move this back. Please go at your own pace. Don't do anything that you have not okayed with your doctor, with your PT, anything that you're not really sure of that you've never done before. Maybe just sit and watch. Not everything is going to be for everybody, and I'm not here to say that. I'm not here to say this is the right exercise for everybody or everybody should do this. I'm just here to provide some resources and information, and you can take it and then tailor it to what's best for you. There are different ways to modify, and I'm happy to help, but I'm not trying to say this is exactly what we need to do with EDS. I can't see you guys. I've said that several times. I can only see myself as I'm videotaping myself, but I can't see you, so I have no idea where you are, what you're doing, what alignment you're in, what other issues you face, what barriers you have. I'm sure a lot of people don't even have all the equipment that I have, which is totally fine. The point is just to help provide a way to move for 5 minutes together, you know, a couple times a week, and I can also provide resources and where to find them. And this is Mush. Come here, Mushy. Oh my gosh, she's gonna knock over the thing. Johan, we have miniature huskies, and I think they're coming again. Life. This is what happens. I have 3 kids and 2 dogs, and run like 3 small businesses. So, all right, so let's move. So we're gonna move for 5 minutes. Okay, so the rumba roller. I can provide you the link on Amazon, but here's the rumba roller. It's a foam roller. It's just a different kind of foam roller. I find it more comfortable. I think it helps with back pain. So a lot of us have to do exercises on the foam rollers. So there's a number of different ones you can do. The one I'm going to show you, I don't know if everybody can do. I don't even know if you should modify it. I have no idea. I'm just going to show you what I do. So this is one of the exercises I do because of kyphosis. Right here in our back, a lot of us have this like kind of curvature from hunched over shoulders. This is also an exercise I do to help with back pain. A lot of times from standing too long, I get horrendous pain in my back. I feel like literally a hot stabbing knife is stabbing me. So this is my go-to exercise. It also is an exercise that I learned from the physical therapist that I work with. And it's an easy exercise you can do at home. If you have a foam roller, you don't have to have this foam roller. There's also different ways you can modify it. But that's pretty much it. And there's different ways to modify it, not for everybody, but this is the way that I do it. So you have a foam roller, and you're gonna lay down. Hopefully everybody can see me. So the point is to have the rumba roller kind of like, I guess, bra strap line. And usually what I do is I lay down, and I have my feet up like this, and I kind of put my hands behind my neck because my neck is pretty weak. I'm working on it, but my neck gets very tired, so I'm trying not to strain. The point is not to strain. So I put my hands behind my back head to make sure that I'm supporting my neck, And then I kind of just lift up a little bit to kind of roll, just to try to figure out how my back is feeling. Go very slowly. And a lot of times there's usually one spot that hurts more than other, or feels better than others. So I just kind of roll a little bit to just help my back in alignment, help with pain. And then when I'm ready, I make sure that I'm in the right spot. You want it to be around the bra line. And then I actually use weights. You don't have to use weights. These are just 2 pounds. A lot of times I use 5 pounds. But I go up like this and straight. Make sure my neck is completely neutral. You don't want to be like this. You don't want to be like this. Ow, I can't even lift my neck up that way. All right, so up like this. And then you're basically taking your whole body with your neck at the same time, just back slightly. It's a slight movement. It's like this. So the point is that your whole unit here, including your head, everything is staying in one line, and the movement is just a little bit on your thoracic spine. If you can do it. If you've had surgery, you definitely want to modify it. We can talk about that another way. I don't know how your PT, you definitely want to ask your doctor, but you can do it without no weights, and you're basically like this. If your neck hurts after a while, you can do it with one hand, but the idea is to make sure that the neck is in alignment, the back is in alignment, and you're just moving like a unit. So the flexion is from here on the foam roller, not with your neck, like this. And you don't want to go all the way back. You want to just like this. So I do about 10. So usually, let's just say I have no weights and my neck is stronger than it feels right now. So I'm going to put one hand behind my neck and I'm going to go. I do about 10. Being very mindful of the entire upper body moving as one unit, not moving my neck further than it needs to be or further than my actual back. So my arms move there. So if you feel it all strain in your neck, you want to stop. So I'm going to stop because my neck feels like it's straining a little bit and I don't want to strain. So you want to make sure that everything is moving in one alignment and that you're not moving your neck back farther than it should, or that you're supporting it. You can use weights if you need to, and then the movement is very, very small. So you can do it with or without weights. Again, watch your neck, as I'm feeling like my neck is a little bit straining right now. So that's one of the exercises to do for back pain. It's a PT exercise too. You can also just foam roll, just like I did before. Sometimes I do this where I have my hands supported a little bit underneath my neck, and I put my butt down, so it's like my tailbone, my sacrum right here is down, and then I just kind of like, it's like just a small, tiny little, it's not an ab exercise, it looks like it, but it's more of just to help with the movement of the spine. If you've had spine work, if you've had surgery, if you have any kind of injury right there, you definitely don't even want to try it until you talk to somebody. I don't know if this exercise is not necessarily for everybody. This is just something I do, and it helps a lot with mid-back pain for me. So let's do a sun salutation. I did it seated last time, so we're going to try to do it standing. All right, let's do it first seated, and then one standing, just so that if there's anybody new that hasn't done it before, I don't want them to do it. Sun salutation is part of yoga. Yoga is a moving meditation. It's not meant so that you put yourself into a pretzel. There are ways to do yoga very safely with proper instruction, and there's also different types of yoga. Chair yoga is one of the types of yoga that tends to be safer, more gentle. There's a bunch of different types. So my heart rate is up. So we're going to take a minute. All right, so everybody, if you can get seated, if you're following me, I'm going to do it seated, and then I'm going to do it standing. So we're going to do it seated first. Hopefully y'all can hear me because the dogs are like right there and fighting over a bone. So seated with your feet on the ground. You can be standing if you want. It's up to you. Just feet seated on the ground. Put your hands in a neutral place. You want to make sure that you are in proper alignment. Your neck is not looking way up, not looking way down. If you have to look at me, I would rather you look and watch and then do it later so that you understand when I'm actually cueing, versus trying to like look at it while you're doing it. I don't want anybody to have a neck strain. So seated, comfortably positioned, hands on your lap, feet on the ground, head in a neutral position, back in alignment. You don't want to be diving into your back like this, or you don't want to be hunched over like this. You just want to be in a nice straight alignment with your kind of pelvis just a little bit neutral, so that everything stays where it should. All right, so feet down, hands on your lap. Everybody just take a deep breath in. Exhale out. You can go ahead and close your eyes if you like. Being thankful for being here. I'm thankful that you're here. Take a deep breath, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale up with our arms over our head. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. And if you can't have your arms all the way above your head, you can just do a modified arm raise, or you can just keep your hands on your lap. That's probably best, especially if you have shoulder issues. So let's inhale one more time up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now we're going to raise our right hand above our shoulder, if you can, with our left hand to the side. We're just going to kind of do a gentle stretch, not way over just because we can. We're going to just do a stretch up and just a little bit tilted to the side, maybe like 5 or 10 degrees. You don't want to go too far. Again, it's not about bending just because you can. It's just about keeping within proper alignment and not stretching too far. So your right hand is going to be up, your left hand down, again supported with your feet on the ground, and just kind of gentle to about 5-10 degrees stretch to the side. Inhale up, exhale down. And take the left arm, inhale up, with the right hand down to the side, tilt over about 5-10 degrees. Exhale down. Now we're going to go to the right side, inhale up, tilt again, just slightly. Exhale down. One more time, left hand up. Tilt to the side. Exhale down. All right, if you're comfortable, still seated, we're going to bend over now. If you're not comfortable in your hip flexors or in your back, or you're not comfortable bending over while seated in a chair, then you can just go as far as you can, but don't go too far. Again, preface, if it's not right for you, don't do it. Okay, can you go get them? Sorry. All right, if you can inhale up, exhale down, and we're going to come forward comfortably, safely, as far as you can, with your hands just lightly to the floor. And maybe take a little bit of a cat-cow. Inhale up, exhale down. Cat-cow is a slight flexion of your spine. If you're comfortable, inhale up, exhale down, and then on inhale, bring your arms up, inhale up, exhale down. Now we're going to do a modified twist. We're going to inhale up, exhale down, take your left hand to behind you, to the left side, and your right hand to the left side of your knees, and we're going to do a slight twist. I did this last time. It's not about going 180 degrees. It's about going to about 90, just as long as you're in proper alignment. You don't want to twist too far that it hurts your ribs. You want to just stay where your head is neutral. You're not looking like this, and you're not looking like this. Just inhale up, exhale down to about 90 degrees. If you can't go to 90, then do like 45. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time, inhale up, exhale down, and then come back to center. We're going to do that on the left side. Inhale up. Now exhale down with your right hand kind of slightly behind you, supporting you, with your left hand on the outside of your right hand leg. Turning comfortably to wherever you can, 90 degrees, 45 degrees. Everything's in neutral, not straining your neck. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down, and when you're ready, come to seated. I'm going to say something real quickly about breathing. So the idea of breathing, a lot of times when we are in pain or we're uncomfortable, we don't breathe deep enough. And the idea is if you put your hands right here on your ribs, when you're breathing deep, what you want to feel is almost like a 3D motion. You don't want to feel only your rib cage coming out from the forward. You don't only feel it in your back. So if you put your hands kind of like this, your hands like this, and you kind of cup right around, you know, the bottom of your rib cage. And when you breathe, inhale up, exhale down. What you kind of want to feel is like an expansion, like 3D around your ribs. You want to feel it kind of, you know, all over. So if you put your hands here, this is actually a good breathing exercise just to help you learn how to feel how to breathe properly. So put your hands here, and then just take a couple breaths without breathing deep, and just think about where you actually feel your body moving. If you feel it only from the front, well then you're probably breathing, and you're probably, you know, having flexion from your spine. And you don't want to have flexion from your spine when you're breathing, right? When you're breathing deep. You want actually your spine not to move. So you want to just keep your hands here, just kind of try to feel where you actually are feeling your body move when you're breathing. And then when you're ready, you can take a deep inhale up, exhale down, and what you should feel is like a 3D expansion with no flexion from the spine. So I'll do it from the side. So my hands are here, and this is actually a restorative exercise move, position. Put your hands here, and this is probably not the best. All right, not proper positioning, but so your feet are on the ground, your hands are right here. Just kind of take a couple regular breaths and be mindful of where you actually feel your rib cage expanding. I feel it mostly here. So what I've been working on is actually feeling it like a 3D. You want to feel it all the way around without your back going like this. So you don't want to go like this. You want actually everything to be staying in line. You don't want your back to be flexing. So hands around here, inhale up, exhale down. And you see my head is staying stationary and my back is stationary. So inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. And I feel it here, not just here. So my back is not moving and my head is neutral, and I'm feeling the breathing deep, but all over my rib cage. So inhale up, exhale down. So that's pretty it. That's a restorative exercise. Now we're going to do sun salutation. If you would like to, standing. If you're not standing, you can actually just do it seated again. Sun salutations are a great way of just getting the blood moving and to help strengthen our muscles slowly without doing too much, as long as you're in a modified position that's strong enough or safe enough for you. But it's a great way to get the blood flowing, especially in the morning. And our muscles do really work, but our connective tissues do not. So that's why we're doing any kind of movement. So I'm going to move this back. All right, standing with your feet hip width apart or seated. And if you're going to a standing position and you've been seated, go slowly so you don't get too dizzy. Give yourself a second to allow your heart rate to adjust. My heart is a little high, so I'm going to give myself just a minute to breathe deep. All right, so feet hip width apart. If you're standing, if you're seated, just do what I said before, just seated with your arms comfortable on your lap. If you're standing, arms to the side in what they call mountain pose. Neutral alignment through the head, the neck, the spine, with your pelvis just a little bit tucked, not too much, but you want to just be in, you don't want to be like this and you don't want to be like this. So pelvis neutral, everything neutral, arms to the side. You can take a deep breath, inhale up, exhale down, close your eyes. Inhale up, exhale down, and on the inhale up, bring the arms up. Exhale down to as far as you can comfortably go. A lot of times, right here, instead of going to the floor just because we can stop right here. If you don't want your knees to be hyperextended, you want your knees to be in a slight micro bend. And you can put your hands just to the thighs if that is as far as you can comfortably go. Put your hands here if you want to. Or if you've been doing yoga for a while, like me, you can put your hands on the ground. So we're down, we're going to halfway up. Inhale down. And on the exhale, bring your arms up. And then hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Halfway up. Exhale down. And then bring yourself back up slowly. Inhale up. Exhale down, hands to heart center. All right, we're gonna do this one more time after my heart rate stops. And I'm gonna go through a full sun salutation. If you cannot do this, if you've never done this before, it's best just to watch. This is more of a, more advanced yoga move. Don't do anything that you've never done before or that you are not comfortable. But this is a full sun salutation with a chaturanga and then a downward facing dog. So we're gonna go through the whole thing and then that's it. All right, so feet to the side. If your hands are at heart center, you're gonna bring your arms down. Take a deep breath, inhale up. Exhale down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale down. Now inhale up, arms up. Exhale down. Halfway up. Exhale down, jump or walk back. Go through a full chaturanga. Exhale down to downward facing dog. And then take a deep breath. And you can take a couple deep breaths in downward facing dog. You can kind of walk your legs. And then when you're ready, slowly either come down to your knees to make your way into sitting, or you can make your way back up. So that's it. That's it for today. I'm gonna actually see if my computer is working and if I can actually see you guys. I didn't take any comments earlier. If there's any comments or questions, if anybody has, I'm gonna try to log in right now and see if it works and answer anything. I can also answer anything.